Yo yo yo, a profitable greetings to each of you. The new video is already right there, and today we will try to make it in a non-standard mode for us. Previously, we traded with a bot, I showed you my results, but now let's deal directly with your skills and abilities. There will be no trace on the broker today, purely technical analysis with your forecasts. I do this on purpose so that you can trace the logic of decision making even easier. You can apply the knowledge gained in the practice and earn crazy profits relying on your sharp mind. This is quite real, so we draw up a preliminary gratitude in the form of a like and subscription, and only then we can start working.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Now we are starting to do real work, so let's open the Euro and USD currency pair. This currency pair is our favorite, we have done a lot of profit there. And always it was very simple to analyze it. This time everything will be the same, all the more so especially for you, a real expert in the person of me analyzes this chart. I have selected the area with which we will work, and our task is conduct technical analysis and determine the price movement. So let's go. We determine the maximum price, that is, the maximum value for the selected time period. We do the same with a minimum. According to these points, we understand the peak price indicators and will be able to interact with it in the future. Now I mark the points at which we notice price resistance. In this area the price cannot go below these levels, it is simply not given. Now we continue to mark the levels we need. After a hard drop, the price was able to recover to its previous value, and then we have another level of corrective action, above which the price simply cannot pass. There is one more level that can be clearly traced. This is the support level, from which the chart is repelled and doesn't allow to go lower. There is a price movement within the same resistance and support level. The price runs back and forth and cannot gain strength for growth or fall below its value. Now, we need to think carefully and determine that after a head growth, the price has been bribed and it returned to past indicators. This means that the buyers are gaining strength before a hard growth, and these price surveys confirmed the discovered fact. Now let's look at the figure that will confirm our conclusion with you. We mark the top, which the price has broken for the first time, then the very bottom, and this is the first part of a figure. I will even highlight in a bold, and now we will connect these 2 points with the final result of the graph. First the top and now the minimum. And what do we have here? Well friends, I have already tried my best to show you the ascending triangle. Now the puzzle should come together and you should understand what will happen next. This is the same hard growth that followed the price uncertainty. We took several factors, analyzed each of them and got the following result. If we were working with a broker now, your deal would be in a plus. In the meantime, we can continue our analysis within this pair. Why not squeeze the maximum out of it? Am I right? We have determined the growth. What's next? We will need to wait for the top, looking locally at this side. And what can we say? After this growth, the price tried to return to the previous level, but they began to buy back the currency and the growth turned out to be corresponding. That is, remember the previous chart, we had one price level, one minimum, and now, after the growth, another point has become a minimum. Above the previous one and further away from it, the price can move in some direction. The question is what? Let's know the maximum, and here we can give a short commentary on this picture as a whole. Selling candles are very strong, and an uptrend begins. We don't know how long it will last, but the strength of the current candles, the price growth is obvious. Now we look further, we again have a breakout of the maximum, and here we again mark the resistance level, which the price broke once, but then went on to decline. Will it be a downtrend or ascending trend? Perhaps the domination of selling candles begins, and besides, the chart crossed the support level. And that is, the market begins to move in the direction of selling, and this time it's not a simple corridor movement. Look, the chart begins to behave differently. We have the very zone beyond which it is difficult for the price to go out, and if it gains strength, it will be able to grow further. But friends, here is another figure that I want to show you. We have a local maximum that was only reached once, right? Then there is a price resistance zone. And we have just 3 tops that cannot do this. Yes, at first we have a hard growth, which brought us the current indicators, and now we need to determine what will happen next. This means the main peak. That is, we have a head, and now friends are collecting a full puzzle, namely the figure of head and shoulders. And it was very to calculate it. I already drew the left shoulder, then the head itself, and then the second. And now the main question. What follows after this figure? That's right, the fall. Look at how the price dropped, and we were able to determine it thanks to our technical analysis. The drop is so hard that it reached the previous indicator, and as a result, it was kind of slide on which you and I could earn. But now, I spent time on technical analysis in order to sort everything for you, and that is. Friends, you see how everything is cyclical. We had a sharp rise and then a fall to the same indicators before the very beginning. Cyclicity is also present in the graph, and we calculated it to those analyses. Now I will show you what happened next with the currency, and pay attention to another rise with a similar scenario. There is a peak of the top, head, shoulders and then a fall, but only this time the minimum of the chart is already higher. This is a good indicator since, despite the swing, the lows of the chart are going up. This is the kind of technical analysis we get. Whether this heading will be in the future depends only on you. The more activity you show, the more such videos will be. That's it for today. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and make crazy profits together with the Scalper Bot.